So, you don't know what to read. You may not have found the right book yet. You might want to consider some of the books that I will detail in the slides following. Some will be Teen Book Festival authors. Half Bad by Sally Green. 16-year-old Nathan lives in a cage, beaten, shackled, trained to kill. In a modern-day England where two warring factions of witches live among humans, Nathan is an abomination, the illegitimate son of the world's most terrifying and violent witch, Marcus. Nathan's only hope for survival is to escape his captors, track down Marcus, and receive the three gifts that will bring him into his own magical powers before it's too late. But how can Nathan find his father when there is no one safe to trust, not even family, not even the girl he loves? Some have called, and this is an interesting story, and it might be a little bit of Snape in his teenage years.
The trick is to not mind. Not mind about it hurting. Not mind about anything. Not minding is the trick. The only trick. On the lookout. All the time. Look out for what? Something, anything. A mistake, a chance, an oversight. The tiniest error by the White Witch from hell, because she makes mistakes, oh yes. And if that comes to nothing, you wait for the next one. Until you succeed. Until you're free.
Fever, 1793, by Laurie Halse Anderson, also a Teen Book Festival author. It's late summer 1793 and the streets of Philadelphia are abuzz with mosquitoes and rumors of fever. Down near the docks, many have taken ill, and the fatalities are mounting. Now they include Polly, the serving girl at the Cook Coffee House. But 14-year-old Maddie Cook doesn't get a moment to mourn the passing of her childhood playmate. New customers have overrun her family's coffee shop, located far from the mosquito-infested river, and Maddie's concerns of fever are all but overshadowed by the dreams of growing her family's small business into a thriving enterprise. When the fever begins to strike closer to home, Maddie's struggle to build a new life must give way to a new fight, the fight to stay alive. Legend by Marie Lu. What was once the western United States is now home to the Republic, a nation perpetually at war with its neighbors. Born into an elite family in one of the Republic's wealthiest districts, 15-year-old June is a prodigy being groomed for success in the Republic's highest military circles. Born into the slums, 15-year-old Day is the country's most wanted criminal, but his motives may not be as malicious as they seem. From very different worlds, June and Day have no reason to cross paths, until the day June's brother, Mattis, is murdered and Day becomes the prime suspect. Caught in the ultimate game of cat and mouse, Day is in the race for his family's survival, while June seeks to avenge Mattias's death. But in a shocking turn of events, the two uncover the truth of what has really brought them together, and the sinister lengths their country will go to keep its secrets. This book is really interesting. It has a bit of that Hunger Games dystopia feel, but it also is interesting because it's told from both June and Day's perspectives.
I am the most wanted fugitive in the Republic.
I am the Republic's most gifted soldier.
I fight for my family's survival.
I fight to avenge my brother's murder.
Truth will become legend.
Peter and the Starcatchers by Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson. Ridley Pearson will be at Teen Book Festival this year. Don't even think of starting this book unless you're sitting in a comfortable chair and have lots of time. A fast-paced, impossible-to-put-down adventure awaits as the young orphan Peter and his mates are dispatched to an island ruled by the evil king Zarboff. They set sail aboard the Neverland, a ship carrying a precious and mysterious trunk in its cargo hold, and the journey quickly becomes fraught with excitement and danger. Discover richly developed characters in the sweet but sophisticated Molly, the scary but familiar Black Stash, and the fearless Peter. Treacherous battles with pirates, foreboding thunderstorms at sea, and evocative writing immerses the reader in a story that slowly and finally reveals the secrets and mysteries of Peter Pan. We Beat the Street by the Three Doctors. Growing up on the rough streets of Newark, New Jersey, Remick, George, and Samson could easily have followed their childhood friends into drug dealing, gangs, and prison. But when a presentation at their school makes the three boys aware of the opportunities available to them in the medical and dental professions, they make a pact among themselves that they would become doctors. It took a lot of determination and a lot of support from one another, but despite all the hardships along the way, the three succeed. Fall from Grace, Charles Benoit. Teen Book Festival author 2016. Fall from Grace is a novel about self-discovery and a young man just trying to find out what he wants to do with his life. The main character, Sawyer, seems to have his whole life already planned out for him by his parents and his girlfriend, regardless of what he actually wants. This changes when he meets Grace. Grace wants to become famous. She wants to be rich, and this is a lot different than what Sawyer's family has planned for him. So the first thing that Grace asked him to do is to steal a painting, which he just can't believe. So this is just the start of the journey for Sawyer and Grace in Fall from Grace. Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I didn't ask for any of this. I didn't ask to be some kind of hero. But then when your whole life gets swept up by a tornado, taking you with it, you have no choice but to go along, right? Sure, I've read the books, I've seen the movies, I know the song about the rainbow and the happy little bluebirds, but I never expected Oz to look like this, to be a place where good witches can't be trusted, wicked witches may just be the good guys, and winged monkeys can be executed for acts of rebellion. There's still a yellow brick road, but even that's crumbling. What happened? Dorothy. They say she found a way to come back to Oz. They say she seized power and the power went to her head. And now no one's safe. My name is Amy Gum, and I'm the other girl from Kansas. I've been recruited by the Revolutionary Order of the Wicked. I've been trained to fight, and I have a mission. Dorothy must die.
I didn't ask for any of this. I've read the books. I've seen the movies. I know the song about the rainbow and the happy little bluebirds. But I never expected Oz to look like this. They say Dorothy found a way to come back to Oz. They say she seized power and that the power went to her head. And now no one is safe. My name is Amy Gum, and I'm the other girl from Kansas. I've been recruited by the Revolutionary Order of the Wicked, and I have a mission. Remove the Tin Woodman's heart, steal the Scarecrow's brain, take the Lion's courage, and then Dorothy must die.
The Amanda Project by Amanda Valentino and Melissa Cantor. Callie is part of the most popular clique at Endeavor High. When a teacher asked her to help new student Amanda Valentino get caught up in math class, Callie is initially irritated, but she soon finds herself becoming good friends with Amanda. Something about this new girl draws Callie in, particularly the fact that Amanda chooses Callie to be her guide at Endeavor. Amanda explains that she moves quite a bit, so she always chooses one, and only one person to help her get to know a new school. When Amanda mysteriously disappears, Callie is less than thrilled to learn that Amanda also chose super weirdo Nia and geek turns artsy cool Hale to be her one and only guides. As the mystery grows more and more intense, Callie finds herself drawn to her new uncool classmates. They begin to discover that very little of what they believed they knew about Amanda is actually true, and they start to wonder if they really ever knew her at all. United in their desire to find Amanda, the girls decide to stick together and embark on what they term the Amanda Project.
So Amanda is this new girl at school, which can be really daunting.
And she's really strange, but I guess she's really outgoing and everything.
She asked these 4 kids to be her guides.
She's basically something different. No one's ever seen anyone like her before.
She goes missing.
And each of these kids, they realize that they have to work together to find her because they're the only ones who knew her.
Amanda's a mystery. She's artistic, she's creative, she's different, she's an enigma. She's totally unknown.
Amanda is an artist. She finds all this junk to some people and turns it into something art. She sees these things in a different way. Some kids think that she's really cool, they want to be her friend, but some kids think that she's just weird, that she's an actress.
Who she is this person who changes every day.
She's said to be a hero. They say she's brilliant. People think that there's something dangerous about her, and some people think she's fake.
There's nothing out there like this. It's so cool.
You can read the books, you can read about the characters online, talk to other people about the characters, find out what they think about the characters.
You can write a story about what you think happens to Amanda, and if it's good enough, it'll be published.
The book can be in our real lives and our online lives.
And when we read it, we're like reading it together. This is going to be so amazing.